Hello everybody, welcome to this Burbling class. My name is Teacher Amy and today's class is all about answering questions. So we're going to be answering lots of different questions using lots of different tenses and lots of different English constructions, but also some interesting ideas in the questions. So if you'd like to practice your speaking, then this is a speaking class. Come along in and join us. While waiting for everybody to get here, let me share a few things with you. The first thing I'm going to share is a link to my Verbling teacher page, and if you've never visited a Verbling teacher page before, you might like to check this one out or some others. This is where you can find out all you need to know about any of the Verbling teachers. So you can watch any of their videos. There's an introductory video, but also some excerpts from classes, and you can see their calendar. So if you're interested in attending a class run by that teacher, or if you want to have a look and see when they're free for private tutoring slots, then you can access their Verbling teacher page. Mine is there for you in the chat box. If you're more interested in just sort of keeping your eye on things as they go through, maybe you'd like to look at the Facebook page, which I'm posting as the second link, and could be a good way to keep in touch with what's going on in your English learning world as you go through your usual day. So those are two things that may help you out when you have a spare moment. As I mentioned before, this is a speaking class, advanced level, and today we're going to be just answering some questions. So I've got a link to some interesting questions. We're going to be playing a bit of a game and answering some questions using our best English. So let's say hello to our lovely students. Who do we have first? I think it was Ksenia who got here first. How are you, Ksenia?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm great, thank you. How's your week going?
Nothing special. Same
Nothing special?
Yes.
Just normal? What are you? Are you a good question asker or a good question answerer, Ksenia? Or both? Or neither?
I'm sorry?
Are you a good question asker or a good question answerer?
It depends on item of topic.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Can you give me a topic that you find interesting, that you have asked questions about in the past, or maybe something that you still think, I have lots of questions about this topic?
I'm interested in animals, movies, books, sports, cooking,
Okay.
and other stuff, but not something history, religion, and other politics. It's not my cup of tea.
It's not your cup of tea. All right, so that's still a wide range of different things. Do you pursue any of those things like as a kind of a hobby? Do you try to learn more about them, or do you just do them for fun?
I just do it for fun, and I learn. If I find some interesting topics or article in the internet, I'm for sure read it.
Okay, cool, very interesting. All right, well, welcome. Hopefully some of the questions will interest you today. Who was second? I think it was Anna who was here second. How are you, Anna?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. And you?
Great. I'm lovely, thank you. So what about you, Anna? What kind of topics do you find you yourself having questions about?
I don't know. I believe I'm good at would you rather questions.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't know general topics, controversial topics. I like a controversy.
Controversy? Yeah.
Controversy. Yes, sorry about my pronunciation.
No problem. And what kind of controversy, Anna? Are you talking about politics, or are you talking about I don't know, things that happen in your country, or are you talking about?
Okay. Not about politics, but for instance, the law of courts, you know, a kind of law that allows people from minorities to enroll at universities easier than the majorities, you know, because they are based on on the color of your skin and things like that. Here in Brazil, Afro-American people and indigenous people don't need to have the same amount of points in a test called vestibular.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? Abortion,
Mm-hmm.
life in other planets, things like that. The
Okay.
future.
Yeah, interesting. So kind of like some moral topics, moral issues maybe, and some other sort of existential type ideas, those kind of controversy related things.
Yes,
Okay,
I believe it is interesting and everyone has something to say, something to share, different opinions, and I like it.
great. All right, thank you, Anna. Who else do we have? So let's welcome Ahmed. Hi, Ahmed. I think. Are you there? No? All right, let's see if we can say hello to Maria instead. Hello, Maria.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Nice to meet you. I am from Spain. I am new.
You're new. Well, how long have you been on Verbling, Maria?
Like I think that 2 weeks, but I have to work and I just took a few classes.
Okay, well, wonderful. It's really lovely to have you and welcome. If you have any
Okay.
questions, just let us know. Which part of
Okay.
Spain are you from?
I am from Galicia in the north of Spain
Okay, that's really lovely. And what is the reason for you studying English on Verbling?
because I was the last year I was in the United States and now I am preparing the TOEFL test to come back to the United States.
Okay, so you've got a very specific goal. Well, good luck with your test.
Yes, I know. I need good luck.
I don't think so. It sounds like your English is pretty good.
Thank you so much.
It's lovely to meet you, Maria. Welcome.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Okay, let's try Ahmed again. Are you there, Ahmed?
Yeah,
Oh, hello, welcome. I think it looked as if you were here before, but maybe you had to re-enter. So, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Nice to see you again.
Yes, lovely to see you too. Our topic today is questions, and Anna and Ksenia have told us a little bit about their sort of perception and ideas around questions. What kind of a person are you, Ahmed? Do you think you're an inquisitive person?
Yeah, I love asking questions, and I think also I love to answer questions.
Okay. And what do you mean you love to answer questions? You find it helpful to know things that other people don't and be able to share that with them? Or who are you talking about when you say that? Who asks you questions?
Anyone just wanted to test my information.
Okay, great. Do you deal with any of that kind of thing in your job, or I've forgotten what you do. Do you work or do you study?
No,
Or
I'm
both?
working right now. I'm
What's
a
your job? Pardon?
chemical engineer.
Okay. Do you have to answer lots of questions in your job or not really?
Yeah, I have lots of questions in my job.
Well, there you go.
Not
You're
just
well
in my
suited.
major.
Okay, okay. Well, very interesting. Welcome to the class, Ahmed.
Thank you.
Rowan or Rohan? I'm not sure how to say it.
Rohan.
Rohan, hello. Lovely to meet you.
Hello.
Where are you from, Rohan?
I'm from the Netherlands.
You're from the Netherlands. Okay. Are you from a city that we would know or a little small place?
No, it's a small town near Amsterdam.
Okay, great. And why are you here on Verbling Learning English, Rohan?
Well, I have a lot of friends from the UK, US on Facebook, and I want to improve my English so we can communicate more better.
Brilliant. Well, that's a really good reason. Friendships. And what is your life about, Rohan? What do you do for your work, or are you studying?
No, I'm working. I'm working at the Amsterdam airport.
Ah, okay. Like Schiphol or Schiphol?
Yeah, Schiphol. Yeah, yes.
Sorry, my
been there?
pronunciation is terrible. Yes, I have, because where I lived in the UK, you could fly internationally, but only if you went via Schiphol. So I've been there a few times. Nice airport. I may have seen you. You never know, Rohan. All right. Well, it's lovely to meet you, and welcome to the class.
Thank you.
And hello, Six. Is that really your name?
Oh yeah, my English name.
Your English name is Six. Why did you choose that name? Or were you given it?
I gave it myself.
Was there a reason for that, Six?
So the whole idea is 6 people, and the 6 people is too long. So I cut off the people. So
okay.
It seems simple, and I like the number.
All right, very interesting. Where are you from?
China.
From China. Which part of China?
Beijing.
Okay, well, we all know where that is, so that's easy for us. Thank you, Six. What's your reason for studying English? Do you have a specific reason?
I do some investment in US, Silicon Valley, so I want to communicate with startups more frequently, or something like that.
All right, fair enough. So that is a good reason. Well, best of luck. I hope that you find Verbling helpful. And welcome to the class, Six. Lovely to meet you.
Yeah. Great.
Okay. And is it... Oh, I've forgotten your name. Is it Omar? I can never remember. I know I've met you before.
Yes.
Yay! Okay. Hi, how are you, Omar, today? I see you've come in and out of the class a couple of times. Are you okay? You're having problems today?
I have problems with connection, but I fixed now. Okay,
brilliant. Well, yes. How are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Wonderful. Good to see you. All right, so we've got most people here, I think. We're going to get started with our questions. So I'm going to share a link with you, and you might want to just check this link out, because I think it'll be handy if you are able to scroll back and forward and choose some questions that you like. What we're going to do is we're going to kind of play a little game. I'm going to share my screen so that you can see what the questions that we've got here. We've got 40 questions, and they're so unusual kinds of questions. All about different sort of existential things. Hopefully Anna will be happy, because I think these are the kinds of things that she finds interesting to talk about. And what we're going to do is basically take it in turns to ask each other different questions. Whoops-a-daisy, wrong button, sorry guys. That one. I think I might start with you, Anna, if you don't mind. We've got here 40 questions that will quiet your mind. And we're going to ignore all of that bit below, because that's not really the point of the class. So we're going to scroll down. You can see that if you carry on scrolling, all of the questions have a sort of a picture with them. And what I'd like you to do is to choose a question and choose 2 people to answer the question. Okay? So Anna, I'm going to give you just a couple of seconds, everybody, to scroll through the questions and see which ones you think are interesting. If you could please note down the number so that I can scroll to the correct question so that we can see it while we're listening. So, for example, if you find number 11 interesting, then write down 11, what kind of people does the world need more of? And then you can ask that question to 2 people of your choice from the class. So, Anna, if you go first, have you found a question you like?
Yes.
Which number?
Number 1.
Brilliant. Well, that's easy. Okay, so the question is...
In one sentence, who are you?
Great. Who would you like to ask this question to, Anna?
To Ksenia and Omar.
Okay, Ksenia, you're up first, and then Omar.
So I should describe myself with adjective or whole sentence?
I think a whole sentence, Ksenia, not too long. See if you can describe yourself using one sentence.
Okay. I'm the kind person who love life. I don't know.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's great. Who loves life? Who loves
Yes,
life?
who loves life.
Excellent. Is that your sentence?
Yes.
Brilliant. Okay, Omar, your turn. What are you going to say?
The same question?
Yep.
Who are you? Yes. I am Omar, who's love my God and Prophet Muhammad and my family.
Brilliant. Well done. Great start, guys. Thank you, Omar. Perfect English. And thank you, Anna, for starting us off. All right, we'll go to Ahmed. Ahmed, it's your turn to choose a question out of these 40. So have a quick look and let us know which number.
Okay. 3 and 5.
So you just need to choose one question, but you're going to ask 2 people, okay? So would you like 3 or 5?
5.
5. Righty-ho. Could you read the question?
What do you always try to avoid?
Great. Okay, now avoid is a verb that you need to remember when you're answering this question. If it's something that you do, you need to use the ing form of the verb, so just be careful about that. Ahmed, who would you like to ask this to?
Okay, Rohan.
Yep, and?
Maria.
Brilliant. Okay, Rohan up first.
I try to avoid people who are really pessimist, because this kind of people give me bad vibes.
Lovely answer. Thank you.
It is true.
People who are pessimistic, Maria. Pessimistic.
What did I say?
I think you said pessimist, so you can call them
okay,
pessimists.
pessimistic.
Yeah, so pessimistic is the adjective, okay?
Okay, sorry.
No worries. Great answer. Very interesting. Okay, Rohan, your turn.
I try to avoid boredom in life. So I try to keep my life interesting and to have new experiences.
Okay, interesting answer. What kind of new experiences can you share with us that you've recently had?
Well, I was traveling last week to Spain in Barcelona. I was never been there before.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So you traveled last week. Because it's a finished action, you need to use the past simple, okay? I traveled last week.
I traveled last week.
And what did you think of Barcelona?
Yeah, great city. I liked it very much.
Okay, wonderful. Great answers from both of you. Thank you, Ahmed. I'm just going to say hello to Claudio, who's joined us. Welcome, Claudio.
Welcome.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Good. Great to see you. You've just joined us. I'll miss you out, and you can get the hang of what we're doing as we go through, okay? I'll come back to you.
Yeah, don't worry.
Okay, Natasha, also welcome to you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Ksenia, your turn to ask a question. What number would you like to ask?
Number 14.
14. Okay, when you say number 14, Ksenia, emphasize the second syllable to differentiate from 40, which is emphasize the first, okay? So 14. Right.
What's one problem you are thankful you don't have?
Okay, good choice. Who would you like to ask?
That's Ahmed and Anna.
Okay. So Ahmed, off you go.
Okay. One problem I don't want to have that I don't have a job or work.
Great. So unemployment, right?
Right.
And why did you choose that one particularly? Is it something that you are scared of or that you're worried about?
Yeah, because I don't think that life have a meaning without something useful you can do for yourself and for the others.
Okay, nice answer. I don't think life has meaning without. Okay, thank you, Ahmed. Lovely answer. Let's see what Anna has to say.
Just one.
Yes.
I am grateful for a bunch of things. My gosh, I don't have anyone from my family who is disabled or something like that.
Okay, so your family is all healthy?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm grateful for more things, but I have to choose just one. And Ahmed already said he's not unemployed.
Yep.
So
you went for the another choice which is important to you, that your family is all healthy. Good choice, Anna. Why did you choose that one particularly? Do you have a reason? Apart from the fact that Ahmed said unemployment. Yeah, what's the reason?
Yes. Because some people are born by being disabled. Sometimes they cannot see, they cannot walk. You know, it's so unfair. I don't know. And I'm grateful because no one from my family has this kind of problem. You know.
Great. Brilliant. Thank you, Anna. Okay, thanks both of you. All right, so let's see, Maria, it's your turn to ask a question. So which question would you like?
30.
30. And where are we? Aha, here we go.
What gives you hope?
Brilliant.
I want to ask to Rohan. I don't know. I don't see the name. The person who has a picture of a cartoon.
That's Omar. Omar.
Sorry, Omar.
Brilliant. Okay, so Rohan and Omar. So Rohan, you're first.
What gives me hope? How to say this? What gives me hope is my family, my friends, the country where I live in. Even though the world looks like a bad place sometimes, I'm still hopeful because if you can compare it to the past, we got a lot of things to be happy for.
Yep, absolutely.
And yeah, that gives me hope that things will change for the better someday.
Okay, that's a lovely answer, Rohan. You've chosen quite a few things for that. So you said your family and your country. Could you give me a reason why you chose? What sort of things do they inspire hope about? So your family, how do they make you feel hopeful?
Well, because my family encourages me to stay positive.
Yeah.
And the country where I'm living now in, the Netherlands, it's the people are given a lot of freedom. So if you compare it to other countries where people are repressed a lot, it's not here. So you can you can live a good life.
Yes, wonderful.
So, yeah, and well, when I said I believe in a better future, that's because I believe that that people evolve. So even though sometimes we have to go through pain, just like a child being born, but once the child is born, the child lives life, is happy, but during the pregnancy, he experienced maybe of the mother a lot of hurt, and it's the same with humanity. I think God has big plans for us, and sometimes you cannot see it, but maybe in 100 years we see that we have improved a lot.
Okay, wow, thanks Rohan, that was a really inspiring answer. Makes me feel hopeful. Rohan makes me feel hopeful. Okay, who else was it to? Omar.
Yeah. I think give me the hope. Sometimes my father and my mother give me the hope, and I think that things I will lose it. I think when I remember some of my friends who's fight to
You okay, Omar? You're thinking?
Yes, yes.
Yes?
So I remember when my father and my friends fight to get something whose love, and that's give me the hope.
Yep.
Yes.
That's really lovely that you chose your parents, Omar. A really nice choice.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Okay, Claudio, it's your turn to choose a question. Did you access the web page?
Yes, you're ready on.
Okay, which question would you like to ask?
40.
Last question. Okay. Here we go.
So I would like to ask this question to Ksenia and Carolina.
Could you read the question out, please?
Yes. What's something that doesn't have an ending?
Right. So I think you mean Anna, because she has two names, right? So Ksenia and Anna Carolina. So
yes.
Ksenia, you go first. Thank you, Claudia.
For me, there are two things. It's a sky and ocean.
Oh, lovely answer. I was just thinking how difficult this one is to answer, and you've totally slammed it. Well done, Ksenia. Okay. That was an awesome answer. Anna, what do you think?
Things that you have done in your life that are important, and then you can you can leave it as an oh my gosh, inheritance. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because the money, material things, and things like that, and even our our lives will end one day. But good things that you have done, it will never end because people will remember you, you know, and the values that you give to your children will remain the same. Of course, there are more things that it doesn't have an end, like the universe and so forth.
Okay, really different answers, but I love both of those. So Anna's saying almost like sort of like your legacy, maybe, that you leave behind when you die, the people you've touched or what the things that you've passed on. Nice question choice, Claudio. Okay, Natasha, your turn to ask a question.
Okay, I think it's 35, and I would ask, one moment, Ahmed and Maria.
Okay, Ahmed and Maria. Could you read the question, Natasha?
Yes, one moment. What do you always look forward to?
Okay, Maria, if you could go first, because Ahmed's disappeared.
Okay, I think that I can. No, sorry, I made a mistake. Okay, again, sorry. I think that when I meet a new people to make friends, I always look forward to these people were good people. I don't know. Yes. Sorry.
I see what you're saying. It's not maybe quite the same as looking forward to, Maria. This has quite an unusual meaning in English. It means that you feel excited about something that's coming up in the future.
Sorry.
Okay.
Vale, okay.
Yeah? So maybe you want to change your answer.
Vale, yes. Sorry, I am thinking.
Okay, no problem.
It is very difficult, this question.
I think so, actually. Good one, Natasha.
What do you always look forward to? Okay. No. Okay. I prefer answer another question because now I cannot say anything. Sorry.
All right. No problem, Maria. Natasha, could you choose somebody else because Ahmed's gone? So who else would you like to ask this to?
Sorry.
Okay, okay, don't worry. Rohan, maybe?
Rohan. Is he gone as well? Nope, you're there.
Yes, I'm here. I'm sorry, I had to send a message. Which question was this?
Number 35. What do you always look forward to?
Like I said before, I like to experience new things in life. So I do a lot of creative things, play music, edit videos, like to go to the movies, and like to watch TV shows or read books or visit new places.
Okay, so lots of different things, Rohan.
Yeah, exactly. Because I used to do a lot of, when I was younger, I'm now 28, I used to do the same things. Go to school, come back home, eat, maybe play a little bit, do a little bit gaming, and then sleep. And at some point I got tired of that, and I wanted to experience new things.
Okay, so you basically look forward to new things.
New things, yeah. Doesn't matter what it is, I want to experience new things.
Okay, great answer. Thank you, Rohan. All right, so Rohan, since you're talking, it's your turn to ask a question now.
Okay. Number 6, is that okay?
Yeah, sure. Number 6. Where is it? Just scrolling up. Here we go. So could you read it for us, Rohan?
Yeah. What's something you take for granted every day?
Okay, who would you like to ask?
Natasha and Claudio.
Okay, Natasha, you're up first.
Okay. Oh, it's really philosophical question. I don't know. Maybe. Firstly, a good weather. I really like sun. I really like hot. And when I wake up and I look through the window and I see really good weather, my mood is really increased and quickly. But maybe I always. Daily I always want to have good day. I mean, without something bad news, without something problems. I want to be happy, and I try to be happy every moment, daily, every moment of my life.
Well, that's very inspirational, Natasha. So are you saying that you try not to take things for granted?
Not take. Yes, yes. It's a alternatively, I don't want to obtain bad news. I don't obtain problems. I don't obtain or I don't have meeting with unpleasure for me people.
Okay. Thank you, Natasha. I think I just want to clarify the meaning of this. It might not be really clear to you, all of you I'm referring to. So if you take something for granted, could anyone try to explain what that means?
Okay. Sorry, you asked me about this question. I don't understand it clear, yeah?
No, Natasha, I just want to clarify the meaning of the phrase to take something for granted. It doesn't have to be you, it could be any of the students. Would anyone like to just explain that? Is it clear the meaning to you guys or not really?
I think yes.
Could you explain it to us, Ksenia?
It's something that you think that's obvious and for sure every day.
Yes, that's exactly right. So it's something. Yeah.
Can you repeat me again, because I didn't listen very well the answer.
Okay, what did you say, Ksenia?
That's something that you think that it's very obvious and for sure for you.
Okay, so she said things that are just obvious or for sure, and I would add to that something that you do not really appreciate. You just kind of expect it. You don't actually value it that much because you kind of just think, oh, that's always going to be there. It could be anything. It could be the fact that you live in a house. You know, some people don't actually get to live in a house. You might take living for a house for granted, which means that you don't actually really think about how lucky you are. You just kind of think, yeah, of course I live in a house. Okay?
Okay.
So is it clear? I'm going to ask, who was the second person? I think it was Claudio, right? Could you answer, Claudio? What do you take for granted?
To be honest, I don't know, because I never thought about that. But I guess in my situation, to have a job because of this big crisis nowadays, it's something that you have to take care of. So for me, it's expected.
Yep.
But for other people, could be not.
Yeah, I think it's a very personal thing. You're right. It could be different for everybody, this question. It depends what you're used to, maybe. And what you kind of expect from your life. Very interesting choice. Thank you, Rohan. Okay, it's Omar's turn to choose a question. What question would you like, Omar?
5.
Are you there?
Yes, number 5.
Okay. Number 5. Sorry, I didn't hear that. All right, we've already had this one, Omar. So is there another one that you could pick?
Yes, 2.
Okay, I can't remember if you had number 2. Okay, great. We haven't had this one. Could you read it for us, please?
In one word, what do you live for?
Live. What do you live for?
Live. Yes.
Okay, this is a tough one. You're only allowed to say one word. So who would you like to ask this to, Omar?
I wanted to ask Maria and...
Hello?
Maria, and he's disappeared. All right, Maria, can you think of one word that describes what you live for?
What do you live for? I live for me.
Okay, nice answer. Well done. This one's tough, isn't it? Okay, since he's disappeared, I'm going to ask Claudio. What word, in one word, what do you live for, Claudio?
I live for living.
Okay, nice answer. We better repeat that because I think poor Omar missed it. So Omar, Maria said she lives for me, in other words, herself, and Claudio says he lives for living. So very good answers, both of you. Well done. Okay, Anna, it's your turn to choose another question.
Okay, hold on. 1 second. Let me see. Okay. What's number 8? What's the best advice you have ever given yourself? Okay. Claudio and Omar.
Okay, Claudio and Omar. So Claudio, you first.
The best advice that I give to myself is think with your mind, because I've learned a lot of things during my life, and if you do things with your mind, you will go far.
Okay, when you say with your mind, what, as opposed to what? As opposed to with your body, or what exactly are you saying, Claudio? That you need to think things through carefully?
Yeah, sometimes the people live according to thoughts about other person. For example, someone can tell, no, don't go there because there it's bad and blah blah blah. And if you go there, maybe you will be good and you will have a good life and so on. So you have to think with your mind without to take care of what other people say.
Okay, so maybe you need to add in another word to that. Think with your own mind, Claudio, as opposed to somebody else's, right?
Yeah,
Choose
yes.
things for yourself. Okay, great, good answer. Who was the other person? Omar.
Yeah. I think when I complete my my I will think.
Sorry, Omar, I didn't quite catch that. What did you say?
I'm just thinking now.
You're just thinking. Okay.
Yes, I wanna to complete my studies in university and get the bachelor degrees and doctors. I'm not sure I can do it, but I will try. I will try to keep going with my studies and my job.
Okay, so maybe to persevere, to keep going at something that you find tough?
Yeah.
Anna's giving you some encouragement. All right, thanks. Great answer, Omar. Thank you for that question, Anna. Okay, it's your turn, Ksenia, to choose another question.
It's 37.
Okay. 37. Okay, this one. Could you read it for us?
Oh, I'm sorry. What recently reminded you of how fast time flies?
And who would you like to ask?
it's question for Natasha and Rohan.
Okay, Natasha first.
Okay, thank you. Wow, really, it was unpleasant discovered for me. I always know that time is very fast and we cannot live, live and live and live. I mean, a very long time. And reason I mean that inside I always feel myself young girl who has a lot of time before her head and a lot of time in my future life too. So when I looked at my nephew, looked at my eldest daughter, I see that they are young girl. I mean that maybe in the I mean that she will be not far from this time like lady maybe, and looking at them I understand and I understood that I can't say that my time lasts, but I feel that I have to do a lot of deal very quickly because unfortunately time is very fast for me.
So everything reminds you of it, Natasha. Okay.
It's sad.
Well, it's not sad. It's probably true. I often think this myself. So nice answer. Who was the other person? Was it Rohan?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, Rohan.
Yeah. Well, I recently tried to find something, and I came across my school diploma from high school, and that was I think something like 10 or 11 years ago. And that was really an aha moment that time flies. Yeah.
Does it feel like 11 or 10 years ago?
No, it just feels like one day if you now, because we are not really conscious. We're almost like we do, because time flies by, because we go to our job, and only free time that we have is on the weekends, and then we spend the weekend trying to do things. But yeah, somehow a lot of people are also on Facebook post this quote that time flies these days, and I agree with that.
Okay, so finding your school diploma. Oh yes, I think we've all had a similar experience to that before, Rohan. A good question, Omar. When we're talking about time flying, we're not talking about the bugs, the flies like insects. We're talking about time going really, really fast. So time flies is something that you say when you want to mean that time goes really fast. Okay, Maria, your turn to choose a question.
Okay, 16.
Okay, 16. Where is it? Here.
Who would you like to forgive right now? I ask the question to Xenia and Natasha.
Okay, you first, Xenia.
Actually, I don't have anyone who abused me or say something offensive, and I should forgive them. So I don't have someone. No one.
You don't have anyone.
I don't have anyone. Yes.
Okay, that's really good. That's great news, Ksenia. What kinds of things do you get upset about? Like, are you easily offended, would you say? Or what sort of things does someone have to do to offend you?
Just simply rudeness for me.
Rudeness, okay. So nobody's been rude to you lately?
No, maybe 1 month or 2 later, but I quickly forget about it. So it's just for 5 or 10 minutes, and then I don't remember about it at all. So
great. Well, that sounds like a happy life. I'm very glad to hear that. All right. So who was the other person? I think it was Natasha.
Well, I think that I have the same situation with Xenia. Lucky I haven't people who I need to forgive right now, but in my previous life I have had such I think not very good experience when I had to meet and conversation with very unpleasant for me people. I think that they are not very good persons, people. I mean, and I was I had like a mental disease maybe after a conversation with them, and I spent really some years trying to forgive them, and I think that it's my really a big reach when I could do it, and nowadays I feel myself really freedom and happy.
Wow, what an inspiring story. Thank you, Natasha.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, because I think these are kind of difficult things really to talk about, but if you manage to overcome that and improve, that gives us hope if some of us are struggling with the same thing. So awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Claudio, your turn to ask a question.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm choosing. Number 25.
Okay, number 25, which is this.
So, I would like to ask this question to Omar and Natasha.
Okay, so Omar and Natasha.
What's something negative you think about too often?
Okay, Omar, you first.
Okay. Yes. I think always or sometimes I think about my degrees in my exam in university. That's sometimes some exams not good. I just think that's change my studies. Sometimes I will be a dentist or doctors, but my university choose me to be a pharmacy. That's because my degrees is not good as possible. Took me to be a dentist or doctors.
Okay, so you often think about your education and your grades and that kind of thing, Omar.
Yes.
Okay, I bet that's probably true for lots of us. Who was the other person? Natasha?
Me, yeah, me. Well, I have had such kind of thoughts only about other governments and our political and economic situation in my country, because I really believe that our government really don't think about welfare people, our country, and about our future generations as well.
Okay, gosh, that's quite a big one, Natasha. But I have a feeling that you're not alone in this, not just about your country, but I think lots of people worry about this, about their own country. So interesting choice. Okay, we've got 5 more minutes, guys. What I'd like to do is just to ask, is there anyone who's desperate to ask or answer a question? It can be anything from this page. Is there one that you really want to ask or really want to answer before we finish off? Have a look at some of the ones we haven't answered yet, or maybe ones that we have answered but you didn't get a chance to speak.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. No? Was that you, Maria? Do you want to ask or answer a question?
This, the 26.
Number 26, okay.
For example, when I am thinking about my text, I am afraid to fail this test, and I won't be able to reach this score. For this, when my negative thought coming me, I try to keep in that if you hard work, you will get it.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind, Maria, that if you work hard, yes, you should. It's not a trick. It's actually something that hopefully you should be able to achieve if you really try hard. And yes, definitely English tests are tough, so I totally feel for you. But try to stay positive. Your English sounds like it's great to me. Does anyone want to answer this one?
May I ask you one?
Yes, Anna.
Okay. What would you immediately do differently if you knew no one would judge you? Number 10.
Number 10.
Okay.
Who would you like to ask? Is there anyone who wants to answer this?
Can I pick up 2 people?
Sure.
Claudio and Ksenia?
So, Claudio, Ksenia, either of you would like to answer this?
Nice question, but as I said before, I don't care about what things about other people, so so I have no answer for this one.
Yay for Claudio! Well done, Claudio. Yeah, I remember you saying that earlier in the class, that the best advice you've given yourself is to ignore other people, what they think, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, how about you? Yeah? Ksenia, what about you?
Yes, it's very difficult, and I'm not sure because I don't do anything that people can possibly judge me.
So you're just a regular kind of girl.
Yes, nothing special.
I think it's an interesting one, Anna. I think maybe it depends. Yeah, it depends on if you've got anything you feel like is embarrassing or, I don't know, strange, and maybe you don't want to say it in a verbal class anyway, for which we won't blame you. Okay, anyone else? We've got 2 minutes. Last question.
Yes, I can. 28.
28.
What's something that used to scare you but not longer does?
Good
Can
question.
I ask Anna and I think Maria?
Okay.
Okay. I will give you a silly answer. When I was a child, I used to be scared about the alligator living under my bed.
No, you aren't scared of it, Anna.
No, of course not. I used to jump, you know.
Jump into your bed.
Yes, because I would imagine that it would bite my feet, you know.
That's a great one. You made me giggle, Anna. Thank you. How about you, Maria?
When I was a teenager, I was afraid to ask to my mother because my mother didn't like that I hang out too much. But not now. Now I don't have any schedule.
That's great. So you've grown out of having to ask your mum, right? You can do what you like now. Excellent. And no more monsters under the bed. Thank you, Ksenia, for finishing off with that one. All right, well done. Excellent work, guys. Really good English. I know that some of them were really tricky, not only from an English perspective, but also to actually think of a decent answer. So you did great. Don't forget to check out the chat box for any corrections. I hope you enjoyed the class. I will see you again before the end of the week. If not, have a great weekend. Take care.
Okay.
See you later.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
See you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Nice to meet you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, teacher.